I'm great. Welcome back. Is this your... No, you've been here already this year.
I was here last year. Or last week. Yeah.
You won't be here next week, though.
No, I won't be here next week because I can only take you 2 days, 2 times in a month. You know.
That's about how I feel about you.
What do you mean you feel about me? Give me a break. Come on.
No,
Your wife doesn't.
We all love having you here.
No, I love coming here. I love what you do. I love what you're doing this stuff. I mean, I can't believe it. I know it's not going to last, but it's...
Right.
It's only been how many years coming up?
What Ric's alluding to, next week is the 25th anniversary of the show.
Yeah, and tell me again now, what did you do before? I mean, not before, but it's 20. You were on JTV. I'm just trying to remember how that all worked together. I'm getting old. I can't remember. 25 years ago, you know. But so you started how many years ago? JTV.
25. And JTV started 25 years ago in October, and then 3 months later, we started this show.
That's what I went back to. Yeah. Okay. What did you do those 3 months?
Well, I was still taking pictures. This was a photography studio.
Yeah, but what did you do? You started JTV in October.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
We did the Jackson show. We did high school sports.
Okay.
Yeah, community calendar. I mean, we didn't do a lot. There was no staff. It was just me. But we had volunteers, and then we had a little staff. Brandon was one of the first people we ever hired.
Well, I know he'd been here forever. He's like that old moss, you know, going on in the split. Well, then, so you weren't doing interviews at that time? Mm-hmm. You were or were not?
25, starting January of 2000, we started doing this show. Okay.
Was the first person to interview, was it Bernard Levy?
It was, no, the first person. That was the first guest on the show was Arnie.
It was Arnie next in the restaurant.
Arnie from Arnie's restaurant.
Arnie Schneider. Yeah.
Arnie Schneider. Yeah. Yeah, he's still out there, Arnie. Nice to have him out
Arnie.
there.
He's out. I think last time I heard he's in Vegas or something like that.
He is. And he's got a couple of sons. And
he got to start here.
His first, because the Arnie's restaurant was brand new at the time.
Well, I remember that was a big deal, obviously, because he took that over from. Think of the guy.
Arnie took it over from.
Daryl?
No, Val Erickson.
Val Erickson, yeah, it was Val, wasn't it? Yeah.
Well, years ago, I mean, when it started becoming a restaurant in modern times, it was the Downtowner.
Who was that?
It was, I don't even know who it was. It was like back in the 70s, maybe, early 80s. And then it was...
What was the store begin? It
was Crown and Carriage for most of like the 60s, 70s.
It was? In the 60s? There was Crown and Carriage?
Crown and Carriage before it went to the mall.
I can't believe I don't remember that stuff.
And then it was Downtown, and then it was Otello's.
Otello's. That was Val. That's what he had, right?
Yeah, Val.
Right.
And then it was Arnie's, then Daryl's, then 151. Then Veritas, and now Oak and Iron.
151. Who did 151?
151. Steve.
God, can't think.
Well, it's been a lot of things.
I should unzip this coat. I think it makes it look fancy. The way it belches up here and everything. What the heck, man? I got to pull it back or something. I didn't think maybe I got to watch out. Hey.
Stephen Leslie.
Huh?
I think. 151. It wasn't that long.
It wasn't that long. You remember? I don't remember. I can't believe I don't remember those people because obviously I shouldn't say obviously, but I think I was at every one of them at some time.
They've all been great.
Yeah. Huh.
They all had their moment.
Oh yeah. No, of course, Daryl was the big moment. You know, things. Arnie was huge. So I mean, 'cause that was a big deal for Jackson. I remember when he had that soft opening type thing, and it was a huge deal for
well, Jackson. I remember when Val.
I remember Val
opened Otello's. It was before. I mean, there was nothing in there. He had to completely build. You know, and it was. He didn't have a lot of money. It was a lot of.
Right.
But I remember sitting in that restaurant shortly after he opened, and it's like, I can't believe we're eating downtown. I mean, it was so revolutionary that because there were no restaurants.
Yeah, I guess basically you're right.
There was the Busy Bee. I mean, there was a lunch place, but nothing at night.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
It's really interesting to think about the history of that location right there. Man, I guess it must be easy to have a restaurant because you only had 7 of them in there or something. Jeez. Oh, my gosh.
And then yesterday we did the morning show in the Consumers Innovation Center. So we're telling a lot of people, the younger people, it was Woolworths before it was Consumers Innovation. And a lot of people said, what's Woolworths?
Yeah. Trust me, I used to sit at that counter with my grandparents, and I used to go in there and buy Little Army Men with my grandparents. I'd sit at that counter and have a cheeseburger or something and a cherry Coke. I remember that to this day. Being a little kid and going downtown Jackson, which was a pretty big deal back then. It was a big deal. It was pretty cool. With even all the spots that they had. I've told you before, I had like at least 5 movie theaters. And I think one day we went to like 5 different movies with my grandparents and my sister and I. So, but no, I remember back when Jackson was booming, shaking, moving, all kinds. It was a fun place to be. And of course, you had Fields down here and Jacobson's down here. And
yeah, it was 40 years ago, 42 years ago that Woolworths closed. That's how long it's been.
42 years.
Yeah, 42
Wow.
years. Well, it's super cold this week, and tomorrow it's going to be 0 degrees all day.
All day?
All day, plus 20 below with the wind.
With the wind. It's supposed to be pretty windy, too?
Yeah. Are you going to stay inside?
No way. I'm going outside and I'm putting on warm. You know, to be honest with you, what I really like doing on cold days, I won't do this, probably, but I really like taking a walk with a dog, cold and bundling all up and feeling pretty warm. And I just like doing that. Now, am I going to do that? I'm sure I'm not. But I do like that. I mean, I don't like the cold. Trust me, I'm tired of the cold. And I shoveled the other day for a second. I didn't have my gloves on for, I swear it was no more than 5 minutes, and my hands were about ready to fall off. I said, whoa.
Shoveling?
Huh?
You were shoveling?
Shoveling. I shovel all the time.
Oh.
I do part of my exercise. You know, I go out and shovel a little bit. And then my back hurts me.
Do you put a coat on your dog?
I don't have a dog. I had to steal one of the dogs from my kids or
You
something.
just said you like to go out and walk
Well,
your dog.
I know, but I used to do that when I was younger, and a lot of times we had
Oh.
a dog, but I don't do it much now. But, you know, I like when it's cold and going outside. I do like going out there a little bit. Not long.
You used to ski a lot, too.
Yeah, I used to ski, you know, and I haven't skied. Talked about that this week with somebody about that, and he doesn't either anymore. And that was a great part of life, and, you know, it's got so expensive, and it was fun. It was a great family thing. Great family thing.
Do you still go up north?
Not really. Not really. No, I don't. You know, and I like it once you get up there. I like it in the summertime. I like it in the wintertime. And, you know, it's just a little bit different world up there than it is down here. You know, northern Michigan with the trees, of course, and everything else, hills. And
Right. What do you have you been going to the kids basketball?
Yeah, I've been going to basketball mainly out there. The Twins last weekend had a tournament in Homer. And then the week before, there was Cam. We had a tournament at Parkside. You know, so, yeah, I mean, there's all that stuff going on right now, and it's fun.
Have you been out to see the Spartans play?
I've been up there about 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of an amazing story again, and when you think of Izzo, and he's brought together another team of so-called good players, not great players, and put together, obviously, a good team, and is having a good run right now and everything. And
Ranked number 12, I think.
Is that right? 10, yeah. 10 now.
10?
10.
Wow.
You know, and Michigan's got, I think, a very good team. I think on paper and everywhere else, they're a better team than Michigan State. But any given day.
Rick.
What's that?
That's your opinion.
It's my opinion, yeah. And I'm a state guy, though.
Sorry.
Who is that guy over there anyway? Get security over here, will you? No, and I hope I'm wrong. I mean, you're right. I mean, Michigan was blowing everybody out there, and now they're not doing it quite like they were.
Except Wisconsin.
Yeah. Well.
They lost to Wisconsin.
Yeah, they lost to Wisconsin at Michigan. That was a weird part about that. So, I mean, it's like any given day where I guess we're all vulnerable, but I think they're really, really a good team. I really do. And they play the 30th, and that should be a really good game. It's at Michigan State, I hope. And I hope State wins. But, you know, of course, everything's changed now, and with all these teams out there. Of course, I watched Indiana play football in the championship.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that is probably one of the greatest college or maybe athletic events that's ever happened with what they've done at Indiana. And then I read about the quarterback, how nobody wanted him. Nobody wanted this guy. And then he took a chance.
Yeah, it's amazing. He looked two years back, you know, and he's like, he's at some community college, you know, just, you know, working night shift, you know, at a restaurant. I mean, he's scraping and buying. He's nobody, but
Yeah.
amazing.
You know, his parents were, I think it was his parents or grandparents. Maybe his grandparents were immigrants from Cuba.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's just an interesting story. How a kid had a dream, and he went to California. He did. That's where he went, and he was a third string quarterback. The first two guys got hurt. He was playing. They said he had a terrible line. Still passed really well and did everything else. Nobody else still really wanted him, but he had a chance to go to Indiana. He took it, and here's Indiana. How does Indiana, with literally very few 4 or 5 stars, and when they played Oregon, they said Oregon had 45 and they had 5 or something like that, you know. And you look at that, and I mean, it's the coach. Is a pretty amazing story too about him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
he was nowhere too.
Yeah, but he always won. You know, it's all about hiring the right person with the right attitude and the discipline and everything else. Apparently, I think they proved it out. How can they beat some of these other teams? And I think Miami was a very good team, really, especially defensively. Very good team.
I don't think it's ever going to happen again. I mean, that's type of a Cinderella story because of where we are with the NIL and paying, and you know,
it's way out of control.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like you can take teams, and I can talk about the one team down the road here. They had 4 guys last year, and they went out and they're the number one buyer of players. But that's the game. I don't blame the coach. I do it too. You want me to win? How much money you got? And I'll go buy the good players and bring them in. I mean, it's changed from the good old days of college football where they it's recruit kids and do everything else. But
yeah, they're gone.
Yeah.
I don't think come back.
No, well,
I think there's got to be a change. It's got to change. You know, it's like Duke is suing their quarterback because he wants to go to the NFL, and
he wants to go to a different college team.
Oh, he wants to go to a different college. Yeah, but we've got people that want to go to the NFL that don't. Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. So what are you doing this weekend?
I think I'm leaving this weekend, but
are you leaving?
Actually, I'm going to tell you what I'm really doing. I'm going to a couple that's been married 55 years.
Who has?
Joe and Candy Dunnigan.
55 years, Joe and Candy Dunnigan? Wow.
I got to know Joe. I knew him probably when we were teenagers, a little bit older than me, but I really got to know him when I was about 30, and I moved next door. We became great friends, and they're a great couple, and great family and everything else out there, but 55 years, I mean,
that's quite an accomplishment.
Oh my gosh, and they're
Did you get them a nice
good
present?
people. Actually, I'm sending them flowers, and I asked Joe because they're having. Actually, you know what they're doing? They're actually going to. They're Catholic, and they're going to church on Saturday night at 5 o'clock. Then they're going out tonight, and a bunch of us that they've invited, and we're going out there. And I asked Joe. I said, "Is Candy coming too? Is she celebrating or not?" But so that's probably the big thing, and then. That's Michigan State's playing too, but I'm not on Saturday. But I'm probably not going to go. I got too many things to do.
Well, there you go. There's your weekend. Sounds like a lot
Play
of fun.
pickleball. We're going to play pickleball. So.
Pickleball.
We're trying to play tonight. I'm on the wait list right now.
Oh, wow. Well,
somebody don't show up so I can come.
I bet you'll get in. I have a feeling. So we're out of time. Thanks, Ric Walton.
Thank you.
That's it for today. Thanks to everyone for